comma, gotta get it, get it.
And this is pause it for the comma and a comma and a comma, got it. Comma and a comma and a comma, got it. Get it, get it. Comma and a
Comma, gotta get it, get it.
and this is pause it for the comma and a comma and a comma, got it. Comma and a comma and a comma, got it. Get it, get it. Comma and a
Mm-hmm. Well, howdy do. Once again, welcome back to Conestoga College. We're hanging out in this large facility. It's very, very huge in here.
Yep.
I'm Leaf. I'm hanging out with Andrew Ireland as we get into later some Val. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, hanging out. I'm on morning radio this week. Which
Oh,
means
yes,
early.
I've heard about this.
It means a lot of midday naps. That is.
So do you want to do this whole cast podcast style?
Yeah, wait. Podcast style.
Golf.
Oh, yeah.
Golf style.
Yeah, we can do it very
It looks
quietly.
like an alt coming out here from one of our...
yeah. Very calm and collected. That's one way to do it.
Hopefully there'll be some natural good plays that'll they'll get us all excited and lit up here today.
Yeah, exactly.
For this. Now, obviously, this is going to be a little bit different. If anyone is usually watching, they're going to be used to what we're usually seeing with our other Val squads, but this one we have not seen yet. This is our Academy squad today. So we have seen our GC squad, we've seen our varsity squad, but these guys, we have yet to put them up there. If I know you've been doing your research, if you want to let me know who we're looking at, maybe left to right here, what's going on?
This is the Academy squad, like you said. We've got from the far left, we've got Sam on the end there.
Hey, Sam.
Followed by Sunter. We got YG in the middle there. Rocket, he's the in-game lead. And then we've got Mornu on the end.
It's interesting to put your IGL that far down. I mean, a lot of times teams will throw an IGL in the middle, right, just to keep that energy. But maybe there's just zero thought put into this at all, and they're just sitting there. But a lot of times you'll see some thought put into that. So
yeah, of course.
I don't think it'll affect too much here, though. And what I do like to see, though, is Willie helping out as well. I love the communication between all our different squads because I feel like that's what's brought our teams to decent levels across the board. I mean, may as well talk about this now. They're 4-0 in their group right now.
I believe they're 5-0.
Are they 5-0?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. So like, you're wrong. Are you
Rocket lied to me.
No, you know what? Or maybe it's just not updated. Who knows? But either way, they're doing well. Or maybe he was just thinking ahead.
Yeah.
He does time jumps.
Yeah,
and he's actually already lived once they've won this next series.
That makes sense. It seems like something that Rocket would do.
Yeah, just pouncing at a time. Hey, maybe we'll see the dub here. They have been doing well, but they're up against Rogers State University next, which is a 3-1 team if the standings are to be believed, which means it's a team that's going to be a little more difficult probably than some of their other matchups there. So sure, they're at the top now. Could that change? And I've heard as well, a lot of their games were going pretty close as well. Except for the last one. Apparently that was a stop.
The RSU squad or the Academy squad?
No, our squad.
Okay,
The Condors,
yes. Yeah, so that means, RSU could be the first real challenger.
It's very possible. I mean, they're not far off in terms of standings. But as I just mentioned, and you saw, there's connection between this squad and our varsity squad, right? So that there's going to be a handoff of knowledge when it comes to their VODs. I bet you there's our varsity squad looking a few times and watching these matches saying, hey, this was a terrible mistake. Think about this next time. Or that was great. Keep doing this, or try this instead.
For sure, yeah. And that definitely comes in so handy when you have I guess not the necessarily more veteran, but just the higher level experience that you can communicate with them and be like, to get, so even higher level, some critique on your play and just like little changes that leads to just making such a well-rounded team.
I gotta show you something here. So we're looking.
Sunter got really hyped for a second.
Yeah. I gotta show you. Does Sunter not kind of look like, from the side at least, Archie?
Archie from Rocket League?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's definitely the hair and like the profile.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys are at home right now, Google Archie Rocket League.
Yeah,
they could be brothers.
Definitely
like straight up, they could be brothers.
I think it's the haircut a little bit.
It's definitely the hair that's pulling a lot of the weight here.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely Google it. Hey, well, if it's anything like Archie, he's gonna pop off today because Archie's really good.
Right on.
Yeah. But I am intrigued now when it comes to their agent picks. I think so we didn't get to see maps before, but it looks like Haven's going to be our first map. The agent picks, you felt like were already pretty locked in, and it looks like they were very confident on what they were going to be picking.
Yeah, I talked to Rocket before the game, the in-game lead, and he kind of told me kind of who everyone likes to play. He said that Sam is usually an initiator.
Right.
Mornu is also usually plays initiator. Looks like they're going to be Brimstone and where's Sunter? I'm looking at the wrong screen here.
the very bottom.
But it looks like they're going to be Brimstone, and then YG likes to play Smokes. He's playing as Omen today.
Yes.
And Rocket himself is playing as Cypher, I believe.
Yeah, no, I do see the Cypher up there as well. So it seems like a pretty straightforward, like what they're used to. But the things we haven't seen a lot of really is Haven. We haven't seen a lot of it. We're seeing that today. That was our opponent's pick, but Ascent is our next. And then if we do end up there, Split will be the last, which of course Ascent and Split we see a little bit more of over something like Haven.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, I haven't. I don't believe I've yet called a game on Haven yet, so I'm excited to see kind of how the high level strategy play out on it. I think I've played 1 or 2 games on it, but I have not.
Yeah, but we are going to be eventually, once we get into this, starting on defense against our opponents, which again I've mentioned a few times that I personally prefer as someone with so much experience in this game.
Yeah.
I just in general, whether it comes to CS or any other kind of game where there's an asymmetrical, one team's attacking, the other's defending, I really appreciate defense because I feel like I don't know, it just feels harder sometimes. Like it's easy to just get overwhelmed, especially when you have to spread out so far on the map that like if you don't win or play it smart, like you overstay your welcome, it's easy to lose that really quick, and now all of a sudden you're going down map. So if you can get a couple early map or round wins going into attack, I feel better.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good idea, or not a good idea. You don't really always choose, but it is a good, like you said, it's fun to start on defense. That way you kind of, like you said, you can hold the angles and to just be ready to go. I feel like the way I play, and maybe it's just the ADHD kind of dopamine brain. I like to run and gun a little bit, which gets you in a lot of hot water in a game like Valorant.
I do too. Again, literally, look at my career path of esports was watching Halo, which is a little more reserved. You do actually have to play a little smarter in Halo. But then I play a lot of Call of Duty game battles. That was my first introduction to like competitive gaming, really. Mario Kart was another one, time trialing.
Yep.
And then into Rocket League.
All go.
It's all go. And Smash Brothers Melee, right? Yeah. Like it's all 80s. So yes, I agree with you. But this is why I like the delayed gratification of having attack second. Nice. Because again, I'm so worried about defense. If I go in ham on attack and then I go to defense, I'm worried about overcommitting. I do that so much in games like this. I was playing Deadlock earlier, and I'm getting better at it. Right. But sometimes I get a little bit greedy, and I want to go in. Same with defense. I'd probably end up doing that a lot.
Fair enough. Yeah. That makes sense. I can see your
get the bad one out of the way is what I'm going at.
Yeah. Okay. You're eating your vegetables first.
Yeah. Precisely. Defense is vegetables.
That's a good point. I like for the games where I can lock in. Also, I don't mind always playing defense. I find it in games like this and CS:GO for myself at least, it is a little bit like, as much as I like to run and gun, I'm so much better when I'm forced to play a little bit more disciplined, if that makes any sense. So the games where I will lock in and play a little more disciplined, I see the dividends. It's just convincing myself, like, hey, this is a good idea.
That's the right thing to do. Yeah. I feel that. And for anyone wondering, we're on a tech pause right now. So once that gets going, we'll see what happens. But it looks like already on the setup, as long as they maintain this, our opponents are locking in for at least around that little bit mid. They're favoring C right now. We're expecting, I guess, maybe more of an A we're set up for, but I'm sure we'll find out very quickly as we get game 1 against Rogers State University underway.
Yep. The tech pause is finally over, and we can see everybody setting up. Looks like the opponents are going to go for a C push.
Yep. Right in there. Conestoga is definitely going to have to go for a retake, and they know immediately that's going to be the smart thing to do. Back on out. Wait for them to get that spike planted, and then make your way back in here. A reminder, this is our opponent's map pick 2, so they're probably going to have a couple strats here we might not be entirely prepared for. We'll find out, though. It's pistols, as things tend to go really, really quick early on. Ooh, nice early pick there. That's going to be a good start for us here. A second one there. Rocket's going to clean up. Unfortunately, we lose 2.
It's now a one-on-one.
Down to a 1v1.
We've got Sova still alive, and he doesn't have a lot of time. Taken down there by
You're
KT.
Speechless.
Taken down there by KT. I thought he was going to get him. I don't know. We've seen so many heroic plays as a recent with the Valorant, and we were calling the GC team the gals the other day, and they were pulling off some crazy stuff. So I was just like, that's my pattern recognition brain going like something crazy is about to happen.
Just to remind me, who's the player?
So that would be Sam.
Top. That's Sam. Okay.
Sam.
All right.
Yeah.
Sam.
A lot of characters.
There's a lot of characters
in
spelled
alphabet
Sam.
that I don't that I'm familiar with.
Yeah, I mean, not the worst thing at the beginning there. And it looked like we probably could have cleaned it up too in that 1v1. You know, I like the fake to pull him out there. It's just landing the shots. If you got a headshot, that would have been nice there. But some quick action again on their way over to C and landing some quick shots here. We're back down to a 3v3. Condors now walking away in this battle with an upper hand, but it is a 2v2. Bodies are dropping left, right, and center. That spikes down over C. That last defender, once again, in a 1v1. Omen versus Killjoy.
Yep, we've got YG trying to flank around, maybe catch the back of the Killjoy there. But I think they both have the same idea. They're like, I'm going to sneak up on him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, realistically, we don't have to do nothing right now. Unfortunately, YG is getting snuck up on right now. And that spike's probably going to get picked up, potentially planted. Yeah, that's going to be the information probably now. Very soon that he's like, okay, I don't think this guy's coming this way. I'm going to have to go for the retake.
30 seconds left.
No sight. Down the corridor. And they're going to spike the plant. Plant the spike.
Spike planted.
That turret is definitely going to cause a little bit of trouble moving up here, but they'll clean that up. Smoke's out, and now taking the site. It's going to be YG around the corner. You know, you got to check that. There it is. Great swing. You'll love it. Look at that crosshair right over to the head. And a defuse. Good win.
That was some pretty great shooting there by YG. Just came right in. Quick turn.
Yep.
Made it look easy.
That was a nice snap. And again, these early picks here, keeping things even was really good. Down to that 1v1, you know YG could be that clutch player for you if you need it.
For sure. Yeah, there was some great shooting earlier on in the round by Mornu there. Get 2 pops with the pistol and, well, keep things even out.
YG 4-1 right now. I'm going to be watching this as our player to watch throughout the rest of this match. Seems like you can rely on him. We'll see how the rest of the team locks in as we move forward. Tied 1 apiece, which is great because usually, again, that second round is forfeit a lot of times when losing pistol. So This was a really good round win for the Condors.
Yeah, it looks like the RSU team is going with mostly pistols this round, if I was seeing the board correctly, which is interesting. I guess they're trying to save a little bit. There's one already starting him off. Clarkey got the headshot there.
Yeah, getting an early pick
Picks up
is
the
always
weapon as well.
good, yeah, because it really gives the attackers that opportunity to get one more piece of information and then pounce off of that because there's less variables that you know you're going to have to deal with knowing that you got an early pick.
For sure. Yeah, it looks like they're pretty evenly spread out right now. Still no one is actually... Oh, finally someone picks up the bomb, the Brimstone player there on RSU.
Yeah, she is yet again going to be their push. Condors are just waiting patiently, but that's going to indicate what's going on there as Brimstone lets them know, okay, see it is. Condors will have to wrap back around. You see Sam again on that flank.
Another one there for YG. I don't know why I thought it was Kate.
Yeah, and if YG didn't, then it was definitely going to be Sam because Sam was on that same trajectory. And now, with a little more even, that retake's going to be a little bit easier. YG is lighting it up yet again. 3, 4.
Wow.
Oh, my God. And the one before, if I'm not mistaken, is going to lock him in for an ace.
Wow. That was some great shooting there by YG. Just takes out the whole team.
Love to see it. YG, I said that'll be your player to watch, and I was doing that based off what he was already showing us, and he did not fail to deliver going forward. YG sent him in the 1v5. What are you going to do, Rogers State, when you got an Omen like this?
Wow. That's all I can muster up to say here is just wow.
Oh, my God.
That. Incredible. Within 10 seconds, all 4 of them.
We're in the going into 4th round, and he's 9-1.
Yeah, it's incredible.
That is something for sure. And I can understand if YG's always playing like this, why they might be at a 4-0 right now.
Yeah.
Like he's probably been a big player in that. But if they're going to go up against opponents that have decent players as well, I can also understand why it was close. You can't just rely on one player. You know, maybe we're going to see the rest of the team step up too, but at this point, they don't really have to.
Yeah, just leave it to YG. But that was I was going to say he has a red mouse. I think it actually started out black. It's just red hot right now.
Well, we're heading into round 4 here, and it's Rogers State University on the attack still. They're going to opt for a bit of a change-up this time. A site is where they're going to head, but they're going to find a little bit of resistance because we already have those smokes down, locking them out there. This is going to buy a lot of time for the Condors, trying to stop that plant from coming in early here, but it does look like Rogers is going to move on to site despite any of the obscurities that are there, and the battle begins down to a 3v2. Condors once again light it up. YG make sure that they end up in a good position again. Yep. Rocket gets the last.
Yeah, that's another 3 on the board for YG, and then Rocket to finish it off there. Just again, they made quick work of the RSU team there. And YG with a little mouse flip. The kill through the smokes is particularly impressive. You know, that just shows the experience of these players. They know someone's going to be right there about to plant the bomb in that smoke, and they're like, okay, I'm going to shoot where the bomb is, or where the site is, and take them right out.
Sunter's deciding that they don't even need audio anymore. It's going to be that easy.
Nice. Yeah.
Take off the headset.
Don't even worry about the footsteps.
Next step, if they can win the next 8 rounds in a row, turn off the monitors. Let's see what we do.
Oh yeah.
Let's go
round
purely
12.
off sound. Actually, it's a fun exercise. It'd be fun if we could give each of the players someone behind them telling them what to do.
Mm.
So they could say, okay,
oh yeah,
hold W, or use your, aim up 5 degrees and throw your smoke here. Yeah.
I saw a video online of a couple people doing that. They were 1v1ing each other, and they had their friends behind them telling them they were wearing blindfolds, and they were just like, hey, to the left. No, your other left.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be fun. We'll see though. This timeout coming up from Rogers State University could change things up. We've seen timeouts be very impactful in the past, as they should be. Timeouts are in games for a reason. If you utilize them properly, you can definitely shift momentum. And losing 3 rounds in a row, especially after winning a pistol round, is definitely going to be something good. But Sunter right off the bat.
Yeah, takes out their duelist right there. Quick kill on the jet, I believe it is.
Yeah, no, this was a good start because, again, that puts them at an advantage. Now for RSI, they're going to have to commit to a site probably altogether. It looks like A will be their pick, but they may need to make sure they get on site and hold for that retake real well. And they're going to get in there decently well.
There's a quick one for Nolan on Rocket there. And it's 4-4. Sova with the ultimate here, shooting those arrows through the wall.
Yeah, just trying to land some damage before they go for the retake. Hope that arrow will give them a little bit of intel when they try to move in here. But it is 4v4. So as you said, the Rogers State University crew at least in a decent spot to fight back. Turret down. Maybe some information on one of those players there. But Killjoy is coming out. That's going to buy a lot of space, but I think they're going to commit, maybe dive the site. They only have 5 seconds left. There's a kill. That's actually wonderful. Turn the corner. They try to just drop the rest, but they are going to get stuck in that Killjoy, and she's going to be able to walk around and clean things up here. So I like the idea of staying on site. They almost had it too, but that Killjoy stayed just a little bit out of reach.
Yeah, a bit of a risky play there. Thought they could get all the players wiped out. Unfortunately, just you're stuck jumping there, right?
Yeah.
Just hope they whiff.
I don't mind it, but what is good, despite all that, we were able to kill them a lot, which is going to help just to keep economy at a decent level here and not starting to balloon for RSI. What is great is that ult's now out of the picture for a few more rounds.
Yeah, they know it's not gonna be in the game plan again for RSI. That's probably what the timeout they spoke about a little bit. They're like, okay, well, let's go hard here and use the ults.
It now. Well, another hard push over to C. It seems to be RSI's favorite. As they move again. Once again, right on there. Look at that lurker, though. We'll see if YG can get a pick again. He's done a decent job of making sure that corridor is locked down, but that lurker is going to hang back just a little bit farther. Again, YG's watching it, and if they can get that pick, you know that's going to be a nice move onto site. And that's going to keep Condors away for a little bit longer here, but they start walking into our gunfire and lose 2 of them. But they do manage to get a few back their own now, down to a 1v2. It's up to Sunter. We'll see what can you do through the smokes. Can you get the pick? There's one. On site, though, not going to be easy. You know someone's going to be having their crosshairs trained on you as you go around the corner, trying to jump on a site. Nice kill! And Sunter this time is going to lock it in. Look at the health on him, though.
Big smile on Sunter's face.
Yeah.
Well, he emoted. I don't know what this is, but it's on there.
He says, bring it. I'm ready. The lock in, he's got the juices flowing. Adrenaline's going to be there after that one for sure. You like to see the move on site. Great.
Yeah, great movement there. Able to just evade, a little bit of pre-fire around the corner. Nobody there still. And then sees that guy, able to strafe a little bit and hit all his shots.
Yeah, definitely not the momentum that RSI was going to be looking for after that timeout. Sure, they won one after. And I said, they're usually impactful. I'm very I would love to know the conversion rate in each of these leagues.
On timeouts?
Yeah,
Sorry.
no one's tracking that at all, I guarantee. But
Yeah.
I would like to see it because I bet you it's pretty high.
Round wins after timeout. Yeah, that's good sense. I mean, there's a reason everybody does them, right?
Yep. And this will add to the stats. But again, another C push. But we're going to keep our Cypher on site this time in the cage. There is a great shot from Rocket 2. And that's going to be wonderful, even if he dies here for the rest of the team, because getting on site is going to be a lot easier now with only 3 of them left.
There's one for YG. Just quickly, as soon as the smoke went away, he picks one up right there. And now they're going to be waiting, just setting up and waiting for this take.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, they don't have to do anything. I mean, it's up. Rogers got locked out now of the site with the spike down there as well. They have to get back on there. They can't go over to B or A. That was a great take once that spike was down to move in, say, this is our home now.
Yeah. Sorry, this is a thing I should know about Valorant, but it shows the defenders where the bomb has
30 seconds
dropped.
left.
Right? Oh, they can see it on the floor.
They know where it is.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, defenders? Yeah, they know where it is right
Yes.
now.
Cover going out.
Oh, yeah, somebody
working
was
at it.
planting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you look very intent there. And again, this should be a round win for the Condors. They don't have to do anything. Moment Smokester's going to lock them out. And they can just back out of there in case anything else comes in there. Oh, they get the pick as well.
Yep, might as well.
You thought maybe they would have gone for a save. You're not taking that site back. But
Yeah, you might want to try and hold on to your weapon there,
but I
definitely.
guess there's also, I believe, a bonus for a whole team dying too. So
Okay, fair enough. That makes
if you can get an extra pick, I guess it might not be a bad idea.
Right.
Well, we have a good lead now, 5-2.
Yep, it's a good position to be in if you're Conestoga, rolling with the confidence you've had all season and continuing to hit your shots and just there's a quick one there for Sunter.
Now on to site, they run. They say, we don't care if we lost someone. We got to commit to this play, and they
Shoot.
They kind of do at this point. Ooh, in the smoke as well. They are going to shut down Sunter. He's eliminated, but the Condor is feeling confident. Get on site. It's now a 3v2.
There's one for Sam on Shaz.
Yep.
Another one from Mornu. Everybody's picking one up. It's now a 2v1.
Should be good, though. It's a 2v1, but it was close. They do get the trade out, but Condors walk away with the 6th round here. There's definitely a lot of back and forth. I mean, the RSI are getting decent amount of kills. It's not often we're walking away unscathed, which is going to keep us in check when it comes to economy. We're not going to be 1%ers at this point, but we're still looking good, especially with multiple round wins in a row.
Yeah, for sure. They're in a spot where they want to be. I think it's also good to have, some pushback early from the opponents. You don't get caught sleeping in the later rounds. Like sometimes you see a team take a few handily earlier in the game, and then all of a sudden the other team turns it on, and they're like caught flat-footed. So it's good for both teams that Rogers is still putting up quite a bit of a fight here.
Yeah, I'm hoping this can continue on. We've seen it before where our opponents have lost, I think, 13-3 before. And I'm wondering if we're going to end up seeing another thing like that. I haven't seen a lot of real ability to adapt, I guess, from our opponents. Definitely feels like they've got a game plan one or two times that they're trying to rely on, and it seems to just be rush every single time. And speaking of, it's a B rush this time as they try to drop everyone in. They left one behind, but it didn't matter. You blink and you miss that one. They are all gone. We've got the ult out here. Oh no, we lost Sunter. But yeah, that could have gone better for Rogers State.
Yeah, no, that was very quickly turned into a kill feed for the Condors there. It was like in a matter of 3 seconds, there were 4 Rogers players down. Looks like they're going for a little bit of like a mid spread here. Rogers is as they are pushing a few to A and a few to the middle lane there, and then one going around on C. So we'll see how Conestoga counters this kind of push. I mean, they look like they've lined up exactly like they know where Rogers is going to go, which is some pretty intuitive thinking. And it looks like Rogers is going for a little bit of a re-strategize. They're all going to push C now.
Yep, we've seen this before.
The full C push.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, and I don't think the Condors are either. So I wonder if this is going to play out the same way it has before. They tried to throw mix-up in, throw us off. Ooh, they're going to go for other sites now. Nope, straight back to C.
Yeah, they seem to really like C.
Yeah. Brimstone trying to just get a little bit of damage through before they move on to site here, but they're not expecting that. We'll see how Sam handles it, but a 2 for Shax. And that's definitely going to hurt the Condors now. Down to a 1v3, but we'll see if Mornu can pull this off. One is down. They know where one of those other players are going to be there, but they got to watch those corners. Yeah, that's going to hurt you just a little bit. You're not going to be able to get that bomb defuse. They're backed off. See if you can stick it. Yeah, because you know that pick is going to come. Unfortunate, and played decently well for Rogers State. I mean, it was that 2-piece for Shax before that really hurt that the backside rotate for the Condors. Yeah,
that really put a dent in their flow on their defending on the retake there. And, well, that's okay. They'll try and shake it off. But, yeah, some good shooting by Shax. Just kind of caught him flat-footed. I feel like that first person coming around the corner didn't even think Shax would be there and was caught off guard. And then the second one, Shax was already crosshairs ready, right?
Now, one round gained back here for Rogers State University against the Condors. They're still trailing by 4. And as we get closer to round swap, I'm curious to see if maybe this is a map where they were hoping to be on defense, and that's where they expect to play this out right. But YG is sneaking it up here. There's going to be a very, very hard chance for Rogers to get on site because they're just lighting it up. Sunter says good night, goodbye. They do shut down YG, but one enemy left. Andrew, I think 4v1 should be sustainable for us.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to probably go in Conestoga's favor unless we see some absolute heroics. Sunter was just too on point with that op this round. He was hitting all the snipes. This moment anyone peeked, they were down. So some really good shooting there. Yeah. And we've got one. KT Bun is going to be the last.
Yeah. They're probably they're just saving right now. That's what they're doing. But I'm very curious if the Condors are going to want to try to clean it up.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have to. They're just holding their lines right now. They have every potential push on lock, right? Like they know this player is probably not going to go for anything, but they're not playing risky at all.
Yeah, you might as well save your guns. You're already in a good position. You got 4 alive with all the stuff they had from last round. You keep the sniper. You keep the guns you want. So.
Yeah, I think they're just hoping maybe he gets impatient.
Yeah,
it comes after them, but that's not going to happen. Riveting gameplay, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. now we can go back to the golf commentary.
Could you have done what KT's doing right now? Or would you have charged?
I would have had to pick up my phone. No, maybe. I think in my head there would be that little voice going, "You can do it.
You can do it. You'll be a hero if you do."
Yeah. Go for the heroics, you know?
No, that wasn't going to happen.
No, it's a smart play by KT to hang on to that round there. No. Hang on to their weapon.
Well, a potential for a 9th round here for the Condors. It looks like maybe a little bit of a different play for Rogers on their last attacking round before they swap over to defense. Mm-hmm. But the Condors are getting very, very up there right now. Morton says, this is our map. We're the attackers now. And through the smoke, is he going to make the full push? No, he gets eliminated. Yeah, turned at the last wrong second there. Rocket trying to do the same. I like the cage. That's going to prevent them from pushing up any further here. But he's got to watch his back. No one there.
There was almost someone there.
There was almost someone there, but
the
I think
Sova didn't see
they were smart enough to know that, okay, there's probably a Cypher coming through this window right now.
Yeah.
I should get back to my team. There's some information. Sam knows, okay, they're probably going to try to make a push over to C. That turret's up to block that path from the Condors making it over. And, yeah, look at them. They're starting to make their way around. That was a great piece of information for them. And on site, getting damaged there. Yeah, a little bit.
Hits.
Yeah, keep it going.
Able to get the kill.
Yes, and that's going to make it so much easier to get on site. Nice little poke from Sunther, and now it's down to a 3v1, and we should go in to the next half with a 9th round on the board.
Yeah, 9-3 is not a bad position to be in there, and pretty textbook takedown by the Conestoga squad there. Able to use the Sova dart, sorry, not the dart, the ult to get some damage, scare everybody off site before they even get that plant, and then just a matter of eliminating the extra number there. Yeah,
I'm, again, not as familiar with this map, so I'm not entirely sure if this is protocol, but, man, they were pushing up pretty hard at the end there.
Yeah,
and that might be showing some confidence.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see if Conestoga tries to rush C every round, or if that was just
show them how it's done.
RSU thing. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like that's going to be the plan here.
No.
A good thing, because that C site is locked down.
Yeah, that's what they're anticipating. Maybe they played a modified version of this map with only one
It's
site.
only got C. They forgot. There's another part of the map there. Condors straight down, though. They are leaving C open up as an option there. The early pick for Rogers State does make sure the Condors have to rethink their plan. They've got a lot of open space here, but they don't know that yet. They got to watch around this corner here. They got 2 players on this, so they should be able to win this, but they do not land their shots, and Shax cleans up that flank pretty easily, and I do think it's going to be up to just Sam to clean this up, but unfortunately, after 2, he's not going to be able to get the 3rd. They both turn the corner on him.
Yeah,
and
some
a
good
reload
shooting.
Gets in the way.
Yeah, some good shooting, but yeah, unfortunately, you only got so many bullets there, and Sam just gets overwhelmed. Yeah,
get more bullets.
Yeah, you haven't unlocked the extended mag.
That's DLC.
Pay a couple extra bucks. No,
it's not an EA
no,
game,
thank goodness this is not a pay-to-win game. It's just a pay to have cool skins game, which I can appreciate.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I'll take it. If there's any evil that I'll put up with, it's that one.
Cosmetics.
Yeah, it all started with that gosh dang horse. Great kill there from Sunther through the smoke. A couple things maybe, but they're going to make their way over to A site. They got to watch out, though. They do have a floating Sova over there that they got to handle before they get that planted down, and it's going to shut down Sunther, but Warner at least with the squad. They get the plant 3v3. Our Cypher hurting, should be able to hold, but again, a little bit down. They lost that first pistol round.
Yeah, always puts you at a little bit of a tough position when you lose the pistol round. But they lost the first one when they were on defense, and they were able to pick up the next round. So we'll see how this one goes as they defend this retake.
Rocket, I see some magic happen here. You saw the gun poke. He saw that turn around. Oh, he goes for the gun pickup, but unfortunately gets taken out there. It is going to be a cleanup there from his teammates. Mornu gets the revenge, and YG gets up the finish.
Yeah, just some really intuitive, you know, paying attention there with Rocket. He just sees the end of the
Just the
silencer.
barrel, yeah.
And,
Just the tip.
And he's able to convert on that.
Sometimes that's all you need. For him, it was enough. 3 more rounds. And the Condors will have map 1 on lock. Our opponent's pick, I must remind you. But that's not always been something of a talking point that really needs a deep level of analysis to it. But it could mean something here.
Yeah, you definitely get in the opponent's heads a little bit if you're like, if this was the map they were excited for, to all of a sudden kind of stomp them. I mean, there's a lot of time left. There's a great kill by Sunter as well.
Oh, that's just fundamentals right there. Holding your lines, knowing where to put those crosshairs. You got to watch out. Nice flick there through the smoke. There's another one, though. Yeah, you got the information. Clean it up. Mornu on a roll.
Another one for Sam as well.
That's going to be the plant.
3v1 with the spike down. And Sam to finish off the round.
Now, that's once you got those kills on the take, it's not much else you can do there. And again, we're losing a pistol round and then turning things around very quickly.
Yeah, that just shows the, I guess, the confidence of the Conestoga team here, right? Like they've been on a roll this season. They're like, we're not going to let losing a pistol round to get us down.
Oh, hey, and they haven't twice in a row now, and that hurts for RSI or RSU. But maybe the biggest comeback of all time.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's not looking like it's going to happen with how Conestoga's been playing so far. Looks like they're going to go for. Sorry, they're a little spread out. I was thinking C push, but they are very spread out still.
They got held back a little bit from some of those abilities. Brimstone keeping them at bay, but they will eventually squeeze their way onto C site here, but get picked off by Nolan.
Yeah, Sanchez there to clean up Nolan. He gets another one. Shakes down Shax. It's now 3 Conestoga players on the bomb site here.
Yeah, they're going to get that plant. They'll be able to lock it down. They know that they have the confidence in numbers here, especially now. And an interesting, like, the very aggressive push from our opponents, too.
We saw some shooting by the, we were looking at the RSU player's point of view here. Drifted missed a lot of shots there, which
Well, that does give, I guess, a bit of indication of the scoreline right now.
Right, yeah.
Why it might be the way it is.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, he was, I don't know if he didn't want to get closer and it was an SMG and he's like, oh, let's see. But, yeah, just a little bit wide on the headshot there. And missing all those shots gives the opponent, our Conestoga player, time to turn around and just, well, one-shot him.
Yeah, our squad, just in general, I mean, there's some fundamentals here that they're doing well. If they know what angles to be holding and where the opponents might be a little bit better. And look at, again, they're checking their corners, something that we're seeing RSU not do as much, and they're getting caught off guard. Condor is on site pretty handily here. Sunter over to the corner. Once that moment smoke drops down, we'll see what they do, how that retake's going to happen here. But look at our lurk. Look at our Cypher right now. Rocket coming up behind. There's going to be one shot to the head. Turn the corner. There's another. The Condors just move out of the corridor themselves. But up in heaven there, doesn't matter. Flawless for the squad. You like to see how that's handled.
Yep, smiles all around for the Condors. They can be happy with that round. I mean, they didn't even have any flaws. No offense, but this right now was definitely a team that plays together a lot, facing off against a ranked lobby. Yeah. It felt like it looked like RSU was not communicating very well amongst themselves, and just had some. Well, they were getting flanked very quickly. It seems like you saw the last round with Sunter coming around the back, taking out one, and then had the opportunity to take the second, but that was killed just by Mornu. So, yeah, a lot more cohesion in the Conestoga play style. It seemed like.
Now, last time we did it too, it turned out to be a lot closer than we expected. But I am going to guess that this will be a sub-5 round win for RSU into the next map.
Right. Yeah, that's a good guess. You know, our favorite Valorant guesser is also here today.
Yeah, I am so happy that he got
that he got it wrong.
He's only off by 2, I believe, right? Like it was
yeah, he guessed 13-6. I believe they took it 13-8.
Yeah, it actually got a lot closer than we thought. But yeah, at this one, I I'm not going to test fate again by
no hard
putting
guess.
that out here. So today, I think we just off the nose probably going to be a 2-0 for the Condors, which is good. That would put them at, again,
5 or 6.
Actually at 5-0. And I think, who was it that you said was telling you?
So
Rocket
told,
Rocket
told me 5, but maybe
again. I think
it was
Rocket,
his premonition.
I think it was
like you said.
confidence. I think it was just confidence.
Yeah, he's like,
I
we're
think
going
he's-
to be 5.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
He's looking ahead.
I'm going to get my ears checked maybe.
I mean,
I just heard the F in my head.
5 sounds like
5.
4.
Yeah.
If you forget the rest of the word.
yeah.
Just stop at
Yeah. Okay, you got no. Okay. Perfect.
You got censored.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, squad should have this. And again, I think they know this because they're joking around. They're having fun.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like at any point there was a no matter how much you know about a game or don't know about a game, there is still some fundamental skills here you can look at and say this team is well enough ahead that it won't be problematic.
Yeah, the amount of time, like one thing that really stood out to me is the amount of times Conestoga was able to pick a player through smoke or without necessarily seeing them. There's the wall bang in that second last round.
Yeah.
That just shows like they're so experienced with these maps. They know where people are going to be just based on the flow of the abilities going down and everything.
Yeah. Yep. I got to tell you, sorry, very off track here, but since we're looking at it,
Yeah.
smart food.
Popcorn.
I always thought, because our teacher in like grade 4 would give us that as snacks.
That it was healthy.
I thought it made you smarter.
Oh.
I thought that's why it was called smart food. I was in grade 4, right? So you got to give me a
Yeah.
little bit of break here.
No, that's
But
intuitive.
I just thought like, but I get it. It was smart because it's like, oh, calories and that stuff. But like, I don't
Right.
care as a kid for calories.
I don't even think it particularly was that much healthier. You know what's funny? A similar boat. I thought Nutella was healthy as a child because in the commercial they say part of a balanced breakfast. I didn't realize it was the unhealthy end of the seesaw if you put it with your
Right,
orange
yeah.
slices.
Balance means you need the good and the bad.
Yeah,
and that
exactly.
yeah, that's really funny. Well, hey, let's go debate our dietary choices while we stretch our legs here, because that's what we're going to do. Back on the other side of the break, we will be seeing if the Condors will find themselves a second map win. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you just on the other side.
Condors Esports is innovating intercollegiate gaming in Ontario and beyond. We've built a community where you can compete, play, and work in a dynamic program accessible from all campuses.
Condors Esports is more than just gaming. Here, you'll find empowerment and inspiration in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest technologies and unwavering support.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are relentless, constantly pushing our limits and pursuing excellence through every match.
We are Condors. Gaming connects us on campus or online, all through best-in-class equipment.
We're building a foundation of experience, powered by our passion, and developing skills that drive personal and professional success.
We are eager students, transforming our dreams into careers in dynamic and emerging industries.
Condors Esports goes beyond gaming, fostering enduring friendships, unforgettable experiences, and meaningful connections.
This is your chance to transform your passion for video games, esports, and technology into something impactful. Learn how Conestoga is introducing Condors Esports to your campus and connect with fellow Condors striving to soar.
We are Condors.
Welcome back. It was a very long break.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that we didn't lose anybody in that time. Like, I don't know. Some people could have passed away.
Yeah, I was able to take a quick nap. I did my taxes.
Oh, you're getting ahead of the curve.
Yeah, way ahead. Yeah.
Hey, why not? A responsible citizen here.
You got to use your free time.
Yeah, I love it. Welcome back, anyways. I'm Leafit. I'm hanging out with Andrew Ireland, and we're getting into, in a few moments here, the second map when it comes to the Condors. Not varsity. I almost said varsity. It's the academy squad.
Yep.
They're playing like the varsity squad right now by how dominating they're playing. They walked off with a, what was it, 4? 13-4?
13 to 4.
13 to 4 over on Haven there, which was our opponent's pick. Now we head into Ascent, which is our pick, which again might not indicate a lot. You know, everybody's playing on these maps too. I do think it's going to be dominating, though. I feel like Haven might have been a pick to try to throw the Condors off, maybe give themselves a chance. A lot of times teams that know they're maybe the underdogs will try to go for some of those oddities and try to work on a strat working up to a map to see if they can give themselves any kind of edge here. But into Ascent, yeah, this is something Condors should have a good game plan going into.
Right on. This is one of their lockdown maps. They're ready to go for Ascent. So yeah, we'll see what RSU can mount up here. It's, you know, whatever plan they had going into Haven there didn't seem to pay out for them.
Well, into Agent Pick, I imagine we're not going to see anything drastically different here. We do get the KO on, though.
Yep.
Which is good. A little bit of a swap up. We got one on the other side as well. Makes sense. For both these squads, I think it is good. Just play what you're comfortable with. I wouldn't expect our opponents probably to switch much up either, to be honest, at this point. I mean, they know they got to just play what they know.
Yeah, they got to find wherever they're comfortable and just, I don't know. If you're RSU, I think you're just like, let's try and have fun. Let's try and play well and have fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing. A lot of the biggest thing at the end is you want to walk away, yes, having fun, but also learning from this.
Yeah.
And if you're not your best and you're just goofing around, you're not learning anything.
Yeah, of course. I have fun in the hit the flow state way, I guess is what I...
Yeah.
But I know in different games, there's the flow state looks very different. Obviously, I'm used to Rocket League. A flow state in Rocket League is like you're playing your best, you're communicating, but you're not really thinking. You're just hitting the ball. Something like this.
Rocket League is the ultimate turn your brain off game. I love it. You have to be stupid to be good at that game.
Oh, yeah.
Like low IQ. All of our pros are stupid.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a surprise we have varsity Rocket League. It's like, how'd you get into college?
Well, that's why they're not pro yet.
Yeah.
Maybe down the road they'll turn the brains off here, but pistol round going up against our opponents, and again, they're lighting it up. But they did win 2 pistol rounds in a row, but that didn't mean anything. We turned it around immediately on that second before. So even if they do take it here, yeah, I'm not generally concerned, especially if we can get a couple picks at least.
Yeah, speaking of Rocket, there's one for him. Did a quick headshot with the ghost there. And now it's 4-3. Going Mornew is going to get the plant here on A.
That's so funny. Yeah, they called the right play. And honestly, they might actually be in a good position. Yeah, that smoke. You see Shax is very wary of it right now. You see him looking over here. All right, that KO's going to go. They know it. They know that he's in there right now. There it is. Turn on him, but that KO was ready. Clarky says, no.
Player standing.
And they're going to be able to shut them down. I don't know if we're going to be able to walk away with a win on this one, but funny round regardless.
Yeah. The what is it called? Jittering? Was that what thing was doing? The Shax there was looking at him.
A little crouch spam.
Yeah. Just in case they have the headshot already locked in.
Yeah.
Duck.
No, I love it. You know, this means we're going to win.
Yeah.
Because they won the pistol round.
Yep. if the whole game was pistols, RSU might.
Oh, yeah, that's true. they must have played again a modified version. You're right, where Haven only had C and the game only had pistol rounds.
Yeah, I usually do pretty good in the pistol round, and I'm not good at Valorant, so that's probably some sort of indication there.
Well, we'll find out if the Condors can keep up the streak of turning it around into a round 2 after losing pistols. They can
Got a little bit of a mid spread here, but the bomb is slowly creeping towards A.
Yeah, they'll buy their time. Yeah, it's a little dangerous to move through there because your feet will be poking out, but they got some intel. Now the opponents will have that intel as well. There's going to be a couple players moving over to A site. Watch our Cypher. at mid. I wonder if they're going to be able to have one going to pick. They're still watching B just to keep them on their toes over there, but we do lose Sunter, and that's going to stunt our push a little bit. So we're going to back out and try to regroup with our teammates hanging around mid.
And there's Shax taking down Mornu. There's a couple of timely kills for the RSU squad here.
Through the smoke here, we might be able to get a two-piece YG. He'll be the one to do it. Don't walk through that smoke. Oh, no. That flash is going to hurt him, but he still manages to pick up a kill, at least a trade. But down to one player and bomb down. Not sure how Rocket's going to handle this.
Yeah, not an ideal position. 1v2 right now, or 1v3, but 1v2 in this down this laneway.
Well, it's a 1v4 overall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I looked at the wrong scoreboard.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't think he's going to be able to walk away. It was 1v5 essentially with that turret down, too.
Yeah, it's always so interesting watching on spectator cam here, seeing a collateral headshot lined up and just no communication to that guy's finger to be like, hey.
It sucks, too, because, like, well, yeah, you know it. They can't see that, though.
No, of course not.
And shooting there, too, it's like you get the risk of, like, okay, are they in the smoke? But then you also give your position away if they aren't. And they can just swing on you. They know where that bullet came from if you miss them.
It's the duality of spectator mode.
Well, a very, very quick push over to A site. They're going to smoke it out, but see some smokes themselves and know that there's probably a player waiting at backside there. Yeah, they know it's Sunter. Can you get the picks? Nice, through the wall. That'll give them a chance to plant. They'll get the spike down with 4 players against 3 defenders. Yeah, that's a good chance to hold off on a retake.
Yeah, some great shooting there by Sunter to kind of jiggle around that corner, make the pick on the player there. And they're in a great spot right now. Just have to hold off these 3 attackers, or 3 defenders that are attacking the side.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they'll handle it here. They're looking. They're watching the corners, but they know they're probably safe to get on site. Condors have pushed up on them when they shouldn't have before, so maybe that's what they're looking out for, but they do even the odds as they try to move on site here. But around the corner, they're probably going to get picked. No kill there, but at least on site. YG cleans it up. That last player's not going to be able to find anything. And 1v3, they can't get it. Clutch it out. The bomb goes off. All YG had to do was hold off for the final moments, and he does that.
Yeah, he kept him from planting there, and that's as you would draw it up. Would have been nice if he didn't die, obviously, but hey, you take the hit to make the play.
Can't ask for everything.
Yeah.
And now they'll start to bring it back. Again, they did not keep the streak of winning their second round.
No.
Or winning the second round after losing pistol. But now they should be in a good spot moving forward, hopefully. Especially if they can win this next round.
Yeah, if they can even up the scoreboard again, get back on a roll. It's a good thing for the Condors. Looks like they're going to back off of the A site here based on some of the abilities that went down, and the spike has been transferred over to the KO player, which is YG. No.
YG's the Omen, yeah.
Yeah, YG's the Omen, who's playing KO right now. Mornu?
I think so. I wish this had names on the top.
Yeah.
That is very, it is annoying sometimes.
I believe it's Mornu, but I could be wrong.
Well, they're going to make the push on there, and this is what you want to. Get ready. And again, watch them take that initiate. There's the smokes are out. They make that push on there, but we lose Sunter in the process. We still have a decent chance, though. Fortunately, this is a little stunted of a push. Probably not what they're looking for. For the Condors, they'll be in a difficult spot. Mornu's on site, but he's not going to be able to hold it off.
We just got YG left, which I don't know if he just goes for the save here. Not a very advantageous push, obviously.
No, definitely get out of there. Play some baseball while you wait.
Left.
I mean, YG was popping off before. Maybe you could do it.
Yeah, just seems like they got caught quickly there in a little bit of a messy, chaotic situation, and weren't able to come out on top. Drifted, hitting some shots.
Yeah, a little bit more difficult on this, even though it's our pick. And that's why I said before, it often doesn't matter. I mean, these teams will have played these maps quite often, presumably. Condors on the attack, trailing by 2 rounds.
Look like they're going to switch things up a little bit now and go for that B site plant instead.
Yeah, that could help, though, although they're going to get that information quick. The Sova's going to let them know that they are making their way around, but they'll back off, try to bait out those defenders. That seems to be the play here, because they do still have, again, Cypher on the other side. And they're going to opt to move that way now. Our opponent's not entirely fooled by the play. Condors up mid. Sunter is looking for something. Gets that cross, which is great. The rest can make the cross too because of smoke, but unfortunately, KT is going to take Sunter out before they make their way onto the site. And now they should know that they're probably going to be making that B push. YG at least buy them a little bit of time unless they make that push through the smokes. Looks like Condors, yeah, going to get picked off over by the smokes. They're back of sight. YG needs to get that, but he's already down. It was Sam to take him out.
Great job by YG there to pick up the quickly approaching defender there. Gives up his location a little bit, so it's going to be a tough play.
Yeah, that's not going to be easy through the smokes. YG gets the kill, but can't clean up the rest. Condor is another round down.
Yeah, no, our RSU really turned it on here. They're now up 4-1, so sub 5 looking a little less probable, but
no, I knew it would happen the second I said it too.
Yeah,
yeah. This is definitely a time to call a timeout. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. There's too much momentum on the side of RSU right now, and again, you saw even before they were able to convert from a timeout. So Condors hoping to do the same. Mm-hmm. Talking about something. I mean, they definitely have to. They definitely have to come up with a strat that is going to maybe just take a little more time, but it definitely feels like they've any solution they've had has been answered.
Yeah, you kind of want to go for more of, like you said, maybe like a little bit like a slow play or something that shakes it up a little bit, so RSU doesn't see it coming. Because yeah, it seems like they've been a little bit of a step ahead on this map.
Maybe they're thinking too much.
Yeah, maybe this is like Rocket League.
Maybe that's sometimes you overthink. Well, this is what it is. It's literally a step 1, a step 2, or level 1, level 2. If both people are on level 1, you're thinking the same. If you're on level 2, you're thinking ahead. But if they're not thinking about that, your plan might not work.
Right.
You have to play the game that your opponents are playing too. Sometimes not thinking is the way to go, and they just guns blazing around mid there, but it's being held off by RSU. We take some trades here, but down in the mid, another trade, back and forth. It's 3v3. That was chaos. And the Condors come out a little worse for wear. We do have some damage on that KO. Yeah, Mornu is going to get taken down now. It's down to a 2v3. Condors with the spike. Still have a chance here. Cypher might be able to hold his own. We've seen Rocket do it so far. Mm-hmm. And he's just going to wait for teammate. No, maybe they're going to opt over for A. Very interesting, but it also looks like RSU there. They're making their back and forth decisions. Yeah, they're like, okay, now we got to think. What are they going to do? They're going to do this. No, okay, let's go this way. Wait, no, that's thinking too much. Let's go back to B. That's what went through their head.
Yeah.
Stop thinking, just go.
Yeah.
And they got to get onto that site. There it is. Throw down those cages, lock them out from being able to move in, get the spike planted, but it's still going to be a hard hold.
Yeah, you still got to hold off 3 players. YG going to get the spike plant going now.
Nice positioning.
Quick 2 for Rocket. And that's going to get Conestoga back into it. That's a timeout paying off, like you said.
Yeah, they just did not expect them to be there. Again, conversion.
Yep.
But
I mean, whether or not it worked out exactly what they drew up is one thing, but just maybe that second to like take a breather and be like, okay, we know how to play this game.
Yeah. I'm guessing that did not go exactly to plan.
No. There's a lot of back and forth on that B site push, but when they did commit to it, it paid off.
Hot dang, look at this again.
We've got the ult ready for Jet here. I wonder if they're going to probably save it.
Maybe not right away, yeah.
But it is ready, so that's a good thing to get up.
Oop, down at the backside of the stall here. Let's see if I can get on site. They got to watch, of course, that spawn for RSU as they start to creep through there, but they're on site. We get that pick of the player that was on there, and now we should be able to lock down just at least for the plant.
Yeah, that's a great player to take out for Sunter there. It gives pretty much full control of the site for Conestoga, and now they're going to have to get just locked down on defense while RSU goes for the retake.
Take that corner. Nice shot there, Mornu. Look at the reaction time on that, too.
Yeah. Just a millisecond. Poked out, and Mornu was like, good night.
Yeah, no, that's huge for them. You know where those last two players are. All they got to do is keep the crosshairs trained, and they're going to be able to walk away with a dub.
Yeah, that's a lot more like the rounds we were seeing last map from the Condors. Able to get full control really quickly and just lock it down.
Quite the opposite. It's the speed that seems to be working for them. That crushing it down through mid. Sure, they lost some players, but it turned into a round win, and crushing it down B worked out for them. Set the pace. You're the attackers. You get to choose it, and then you can throw the mix-ups, you know?
Right. Looks like, speaking of where they're going to go for most of the team pushing on toward B this round. And it looks like Rogers is a little bit anticipating.
No, they know. Yeah. They're scared now at this point. If we get that pick, though, that'll be wonderful. Unfortunately, Jet can't get it. Turn the corner. That's going to be the finish up. Two more on site. You're not going to take that fight. But the Condors come out on top overall in the battle as Mornu is going to ham right now.
Yeah, some big picks by Mornu right there. Able to just clear out the two on site.
Yeah, there's only two defenders for the retake. Look at our Cypher on a little bit of the flank here. We're going to lose one of our players on the site. Mornu's got to be careful, but it doesn't matter. Rocket's got his back, and now he's just got to hold this because he can just keep an eye on which way they're going to go. Yeah, this is pretty good positioning. Rocket says, nuh-uh.
Nice flank by Rocket.
Yeah, well, they got the information now. They can just start spraying, so they should be able to win that, yeah. Share that communication. Hey, I got the player on me. We baited them out. They're walking away from site. Now you know you can safely leave that site and go help out. Comms an important thing.
Yeah, sure. Looks like KT got caught in a reload there as well, which is tough walking out of the smoke and then reloading.
4-4. We're tied up. Condors starting a little bit rough coming into map 2. But looks like they might have got their legs back. The ball is rowing. And hopefully that ball keeps rolling. Now they're going to opt for that A.
Yeah. Oh, cut you off there. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna try changing things up and go towards A. Threw the smokes down, made a quick push, and shots already firing. Nobody's down yet, but we got Mornu planting the bomb.
Yep, on site, and now they just got to hold for the retake, which they've done decently well before. But obviously, RSU can throw some surprises in here. If they just rush on, that could be chaos for us. They're waiting, getting all grouped up here. They're going to take down one of our players, and that's going to probably give them a bit more confidence trying to move in.
Does give Conestoga a bit of intel for how many players are grouped up in the one spot.
Oh, Mornu! Oh, my God. Another ace here for the Condors. Mornu this time, and I feel like we were leading up to that, too, because the last few rounds into this, Mornu was going ham, so I'm not surprised it culminated in that finale.
Yeah, wow, that was pretty incredible. In a matter of a split second, took out 3 players and many more throughout the round, which is, yeah, Mornu just popping off.
And the Condors definitely are going to be riding the coattails of that into the next round.
Taking the lead.
Yeah, as we get close to our switch. I know going into second round, you want to be in the lead regardless of whether you start on defense or offense. For them, they handled their defense very well when it came to the first map. It'd be good to get a couple more here. It's an A site push again. They're just opting for the same plans over and over again. Keeping their Cypher on the other side. Makes sense. And look at the speed. Ooh, through the smoke. Sunther is just going to spray and get the kill out of it, too.
Yeah, really intuitive kill there by Sunther. Just had a feeling. Just had a feeling that somebody would be on the other side of that smoke, and he was right.
You have to watch. That Cypher's a bit of a precarious spot, but he might be able to catch them off guard. I don't think they're going to expect it. They don't. Get his little hat down as well, and through that smoke. Yeah, oh, you got the information. You know where that player is. Are they going to jump? They are. Jet's going to get the kill, but at least it is a trade. Condors on site, though. It doesn't matter. It's down to one player. I don't think the KO is going to be able to do much here.
Sam's there to clean it up. Gets the kill on Clarky there. Yeah, some really great shooting there by Rocket and Sunther. And Sam, you know, they're all hitting their shots.
Yeah, I mean, you have that extra player. Force them up there. You don't need to wait for them to come to you. I mean, even if you lose that player in that fight, you still have 3 left to fight in a 3v1 to defend that site. So I like to see Sam just saying, hey, let's get this over with. And a timeout here makes sense. I mean, this is the right time to do it. Condors have been on a bit of a roll.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see if what the conversion rate on this one is.
So far, 100% in timeouts today.
Yeah, and that could be dangerous for the Condors if they don't have a plan together for. I'm sure they could have expected a timeout coming though, after dominating for like 3 rounds like that.
No, you definitely have to.
5 rounds in a row. Pardon.
It's like, again, not like they're being. I mean, there's some sort of. I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't
Cohesion?
think of the word. Competence. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
You know, you're still seeing your opponents getting kills. I mean, they're not showing all-star activity, but they're definitely still threatening. The Condors have to keep their heads on a swivel and think about this. I mean, that was indicative of the fact that they went down 4-1 early on and are only now gaining themselves the lead and pulling away. But, Andrew, we do find out if this timeout works for RSU.
Yeah. Looks like the Condors are going for a little bit of a mid, up the mid lane there.
No, it makes sense to switch it up.
Yeah. Yeah, they did 2 A's in a row. It'd be some level 1 thinking, I think, to go for a 3rd A.
Yeah. I like it because now they've conditioned their opponents to think, okay, maybe this is a strat that the Condors want to go for. You have to expect a mix-up here and there, but they do eventually pick A anyways, just from a different angle. And yeah, it's going to be a very difficult hold there for that solo player on site, but we do lose a couple Condors in the process here. And RSU at advantage, they held off pretty well. You saw that immediately pull people from B, run up mid. You know they're coming through that corridor through to A. It was a good adaptation from RSU. And still 100% conversion rate.
Yep, you're right about the timeouts. Maybe we should start tracking that. Somebody write down 3 for 3.
Yeah, we'll start now midway through a season on our academy.
Hey, the more stats you have, the better off you are. It never hurts to start recording.
Now, I might argue that.
No.
I feel like incomplete stats is worse than no stats.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Well, as long as you mark, since October 29th.
Yeah, right. Okay, okay, I guess that's fair. As long as you make that clear.
But people are going to think, like, is there something to do with October 29th? That is.
Wow. Yeah. They'll overthink it. Condors finding trouble, making their way to A, so they'll back off. But you know RSU is going to be privy to the fact that the Condors will want another option. That does buy them space down mid. Good smoke. I wonder if they're going to opt to turn around to A. Like, I would love to see if they go back to A, but through mid, hoping that RSU moved back around over to B and took a player off. But they're not going to do that. They decide to just stick to B. And now the rest of RSU moves around. Through the cages. Nice kill. Oh my god. Sunter's reaction time.
Yeah, that was incredible. YG also picked one up in that exchange there too, and now the Condors are sitting at 5-3. But yeah, that quick turn by Sunter.
Oh,
pretty
man.
baffling. He's taken down, unfortunately, by Nolan KDC. It's now 5-4 with the spike down.
My old bones jealous of what the youngins can do nowadays. Oh, just through the smokes. Yeah, I'm just going to clean it up. Rocket's just going to hang out here probably because, yeah, that player's not going to make it through.
Yeah, quickly turn around the thing to go from 3 attackers on 4 to 1 in this matter of seconds. Not ideal for RSU.
No, not ideal at all. They got their conversion out and then couldn't carry it through to a second round after timeout. And with a 7-5, Condors not out of hot water yet.
No, still a close match. As you can see, the RSU is still capable of taking rounds. They took one last round, and we're into the pistol round.
I mean, again, two of their players, Nolan and Shax, doing a decent job of remaining a threat when it comes to attack power.
Yeah, they've definitely picked up quite a few, 12 kills apiece between the two of them, or for the two of them. And this quick pistol round, quick one for Sunter. Yeah. He's taken down by Shax.
Yeah, pistol round is finally going in our favor. Barely, though, as it heads down to a 2v2 again. Now the 2v1. Oh, we might lose Morneau here. But he does know where that player is going to be. He's watching his back. And we'll see if he can get some help here from Rocket. He does. They work together. The first pistol round.
Yeah, that's the first pistol
round. We did it.
It's possible. But does that mean that we turn around and we see RSU take this next round? That's the
right.
The real question for what's going on. I guess this game though, RSU was able to take the pistol round and the second one.
We're back to normalcy.
Yeah, the world is normal again. It's now 8-5 in terms of rounds, which is a good spot to be in if you're the Condors as well.
Can't say it's too bad. No, not at all.
Looks like RSU's got the bomb kind of heading toward mid. They're doing like a two-pronged attack on the mid.
Yeah, get them. Well, fire through just to keep them at threat, let them know you got to stay back. They don't push up through mid too hard. Right now, the Condors are trying to take control of that, and they eventually do. That'll force Rogers State University off of that mid hold. See how the Condors make it. They can make it their way through there. We have a few angles being held here from RSU that could end up hurting us. Ooh, information there, and Morneau gets swarmed as they push on through.
A couple of quick kills for the Condors there now, and it's a 3-2 match. You just think when you see that swarm that RSU is going to take that area, but they were quickly mitigated.
Oof.
They sniped by Rocket as well.
Yeah, that's good to keep themselves in the lead there. And second round, not handed off to RSU.
Yeah,
second round after swap, sorry.
Yep, Condors are able to keep things rolling.
Here. Careful.
What are you going to do, RSU? What you going to do when Condors come for you? Actually, we're not going for that. They're coming to us.
Yeah,
we're hanging out.
Yeah, I guess in this case, Condors would be the bad boys.
Yeah, we're the bad boys. We are booby trapping our house. That is illegal.
Yeah, that's some Kevin from Home Alone stuff.
What are they doing?
The Wet Bandits seem to be pushing up B and A. Mid A.
Well, now we just got the information that no one's over on that B corridor. Sunter. Beautiful first shot here. Second, get that peek. No!
He didn't know Shax.
What a bully. Yeah, we're gonna lose the op for that too. And did they pick it up? Very likely. We'll get the Information that they have information that we're over on A site here. We'll make the push in as quick as possible here, but we're getting held off. Or sorry, they're getting held off. Condors doing a good job of just making sure that they feel threatening enough. Down to a 3v3, that's great. Mornu got one, but we lost another in the process. You know the spike's getting planted. Sam really wants to get that turn here. Watch out. Flash almost doing him in.
Despite a lot of shooting, still 3-on-2 here.
Oh, man, yeah, I hope he... Oh, he's got the information. His knee's there. He had to have seen that. Oh, I don't know if he did.
I'm not sure.
I think he knows, but he's around the corner. See if we can get that pick here. The battle, the dance, through the cage, get the kill.
Yeah, great shot by Sam. He was able to get him in the dance there, but they're taken down by Nolan, picking up those last two Condors.
Look at his first kill. I like it. Fortunately,
yeah, didn't expect the guy around the corner there on that pick.
Sunter couldn't turn it into something more, but the Condors are going to have to try again from a different
angle.
Different angle, maybe. Yeah. Only 3 rounds ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one has proven to be a lot tighter than the last map here, but it looks like the RSU squad's going to go for an A push on this round, or at least start that way.
Again, a slow play. It worked for them last time. Why not try it again? Get the information. They don't like mid this time. Try a little bit of El Clasico here.
Yep.
We're seeing a few times, but it's slow. We have enough stacked over on A site that if they make their move soon, we're going to be ready for them.
I can't use that.
Yeah, that is going to hurt a little bit here. Suppression coming out, but no real hard push here from our opponents. RSU taking their time. They're going to lose. Drifted in the meantime.
Quick kill by Sunter there. Great shot, and then uses that jet ability to get out of the way.
Yeah, the RSU players realize that's not happening now. They lost their opportunity. That window is closed. And they make a run around to B site, but I think the Condors are very aware of that.
Yeah, looks like Sunter's propelling himself with whatever the melee weapon was.
Yeah,
there.
he's row your boat.
Yeah, with that candy cane Christmas orb.
Ooh. KT catches Sunter out at mid. Rocket gets Shaq, but then we're going to lose a couple players here. And a gunfight is not going in favor of the Condors, but Rocket, we'll see if he can clutch this out. Spike is on his location through the cage. He's going to get a couple of hits here, but he wants to leave right now. And he might be able to catch that player out through the cage. Can he get the shots? He does. Rocket clutches it out. That Spike carrier chased him down.
Yeah, I guess they were going for that. I guess they were going for that last kill.
I guess. And maybe it's just he wanted to get the kill. I guess maybe not enough time to get back to plant. So he's like, I got to chase you down.
Yeah.
That's definitely the answer.
Didn't want him to have that shotgun anymore, I guess.
You can't have that. No soup for you.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Okay, a lot of abilities going down to the start of this round. So
yeah,
it's going to be a little bit of chaos, I'm assuming. Oh, we got a sloth. Or is that a sloth?
A what?
A sloth.
Oh, yeah, right there. Yeah, it's a sloth.
Ah, right on.
Right.
Learn something new about this game
Big fan of sloths,
every
are
day.
you?
Yeah.
Learned something new about you today. Ooh, okay, it looks like A site is where they want to move in, and Mornu, work your magic. Knives are out. It doesn't matter. Shuts them down immediately, and 2 others across the board get eliminated. This push is halted.
Wow.
Rogers State, try again.
Yeah, great round from Mornu and Conestoga, and Mornu especially to take down the ult of the Jet player there before it gets before they get anything done with it, really, because that ult can be so deadly for quickly taking out a whole team. And Mornu said, "No, thank you."
Rogers State University. Over the 5 that I gave there. He called the 13-6 map for the Condor. Oh my God! Why would you tell me that?
That's what
When
Stretch-
did he call it though?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah, that's what Stretch said last. It said last week as well. He was wrong, so maybe.
Oh, okay, Sunder. The trade's coming out here. Condors might be on their way to a 13-6. If they can get one more, they're on match point now. And I'm fairly confident that this will end up in a 13-6 now.
Yeah.
But I do need to know, and I'll trust him if he said it was before the match.
Yeah, I can
but it sounds like he has.
Yeah. Probably when we were talking about it beforehand, when you said sub 5, and I said
I didn't want to ask because I didn't want to like
This is gonna be
ruin a streak and like lose the magic of all this. Right?
yes.
You don't want to push your luck sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But if he wanted to push it himself, well then.
Yeah,
you can go for it.
he already lost his streak last on the game last Thursday, so I guess. But he is improving his
But
record.
if he gets this, it'll go up. Yeah. We'll find out now. Everything is on the line. Oh my God! Sunder says good night to Shaxson. Drifted. He gets eliminated, but it doesn't matter. That's a great KD to walk away from. The rest of your team will be in a good position, but we are definitely hurting. But a 3v2. And we got the lockdown on this site too. We know that they're going to move in here through the smoke. One more kill is all they're going to need. And the Condors will walk away with a W. They know that player's through there. They know they just got to keep poking and prodding. Keep your sights trained. And the Condors will have this. 3-on-1. Any magic from Clarky? Probably not. YG might have the angles there. Through the box, though. You get a little bit of damage. Are they going to push up? There's the sight. Clarky's holding off all right for now, but I don't think it's going to last. Condors. 13-6 stretch now on a 3-1. Another dub here for the Condors.
Yep. So that brings him to 5-0 on the season.
It does indeed.
Which I thought was 6-0, but that's neither here nor there.
May as well be at this point because it looks like not many other teams are going to be able to find their way into a double V, which is a W.
Oh, okay,
It looks
gotcha.
more like a V. I don't know why we call it W.
That's what it is in French. It's a double V.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. But I don't think many other teams are going to find themselves into one of those. For now, they're taking L's when they face off against the Condors.
Yeah.
Light it up, man. I was more new that round. We had an ace in the first map and an ace on this one, too.
Yeah, some really good shooting, just intuitive play again. I feel like I've been using that as a crush word, but I keep saying intuitive because they seem to know where the other opponents are going to be.
Those are fundamentals, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
they just know what they have to play, and they've seen so many different things before, especially against opponents when you're playing in a structured league like this.
Yes.
That you have to play your game, adapt a little bit as you see your opponents, and there was a lot of sloppiness, of course, coming from RSU, not as tight and structured as they may see from other teams. So once you know some of those inhibitions that they're probably going to dive a little earlier, you can start to be prepared for those.
Yeah, exactly. And Conestoga made good work on all of those, punishing all those inhibitions that were neglected by the RSU team there. And it seemed like, anytime there was a hectic gunfight, Conestoga would usually come out like 3-2, and then from there they just work on doing the rest of their game.
Join us tomorrow if you want some Counter-Strike. We have not seen Counter-Strike yet on the streams this semester. Our Academy squad is going to be kicking it off for some CS2 8 p.m. tomorrow. I'm just so used to like giving time zones, but I very highly doubt anyone's watching the stream that's not in Eastern time. But,
probably not.
If you aren't, that's EDT. So make sure to join us 8 o'clock tomorrow. CS2. I have heard Stretch is looking to get on the mic for tomorrow as well.
Oh, right on. Yeah,
that's his jam.
I know I'm not going to be in, so there's a good chance it could be Stretch.
Okay.
I don't believe either of the other casters are super familiar with Counter-Strike. I know Curtis is, but I don't know if Willow has played much.
CS is the only thing that gets me through Valorant.
Nice.
Is any knowledge that I've had from that. So yeah, I like it. It's we're done Valorant, so I can say good things about CS:GO or CS2 and how much more I enjoy it because it's pure, right? It's just it's what you've known for years. It's what you've come to love and expect, and I love the purity of it.
Yeah, good old fashioned CS2.
Yeah, you like it?
I've played it a handful of times. I don't have friends that play it a lot, so every time I'm doing it, I'm playing solo queue, and it's just one of those games. I feel like any of these teamwork games, if you're not on a team, you need to be playing with your friends, because otherwise you're just with a bunch of randoms running around like chickens with your head cut off.
Yeah.
And it just isn't quite as fun.
There are chickens in the game.
Yeah, I remember. You know what? I've seen. I saw the CS2 kickflip compilation. If people shoot their guns and do kickflips down rails and stuff. So this skate version of CS2 is pretty fun. I don't know if we'll see any of that tomorrow. Probably not.
Probably not. No surf maps either, I guarantee. We're just going to be watching some good old CS2 with our Academy squad. So thank you for joining us. And Andrew, thank you for joining me as we saw the Condors walk away with a 2-0 win today for our Academy squad. Join us at 8 o'clock tomorrow. For now, let's go nap so we're energized.
Esports is for everybody. That's what makes this so special, where there's not a lot of barrier to entry. It's, do you have a passion for gaming? That's all it really takes. There's so many different things involved in this. It really does take that full team to make a successful event run. And that's what this program does. You got the lighting going on, you got the video capture going on, you got the whole production crew that are packaging this all together, you have the shoutcasting that's happening. We want to be, that pinnacle for esports. We want students to come here, learn from industry best, and launch their careers in esports. You have that new arena that's being built. To have that investment through the college, it proves a lot. We're invested in this. This can lead to something really big and something really neat and something that you're really invested in. It's a billion-dollar industry, and we really can't wait to see where this goes.